importance of fasting and prayer that has helped me and it's going to help you as well. I'm going to be giving you guys these three importance of fasting and prayer, and you will never see fasting and prayer in the same light ever again. Number one, fasting and prayer helps you to eliminate those bad habits. Yes, there's something that fasting and prayer does. It connects you to God very quickly, and that connection that you have with God not only helps you to stay disciplined and grounded, there is something that it builds inside of you. Some people call it holy fire, some people call it the fire of revival, but I'd like to call it the fear of God. And it activates that fear of God inside of you. When you're done fasting and praying, you just want to please God with your life. You just want to please God with your actions. So it just helps you to shed skill, helps you to be able to connect with God on a deeper level, and just makes you want to, serve God with all sincerity. Then there's something else fasting and prayer does to you, and that takes us to our second point. Fasting and prayer helps you to get answered prayers quickly. Now let me be clear on it. It's not that God has not answered our prayers. We are living at a time of answered prayers. But what fasting and prayers does is it aligns you to God's answered prayers. It aligns you to God's spirit. You are now aligned to God on a deeper level. You can now hear him more clearly and relate with him more closely. So fasting and prayer helps you to, there's a deeper relationship that you get with God when you fast and pray. You just find yourself that you're more in tune with the Spirit of God, and you get answers to your questions, your prayers. You just there's this thing called the eyes of revelation. The eyes of your revelation are just open. You can see clearly and know exactly what it is that you have to do, especially when you're praying about a matter or a situation. Then takes us to our third point. Fasting and prayer helps us to skip levels. Now, this is very important as we go into a new year. There's some of us who want, our lives to be on another level, a different level, something new, something different, something more productive. We just want, something more with our lives. And fasting and prayer is one of the quickest ways to go about it, because you can now skip levels. You're just going to have that ability to skip levels. I'm trying to get the perfect words. It's no longer going to be skipping levels by addition. It's not going to be skipping levels by multiplication, if you understand what I'm trying to say. You're going to go into God's own way of leveling up, and you're surprised that there's a scripture that comes to mind, how God makes the beggar to sit with princes. Yeah, that's just going to be the story of your life because of fasting and prayer. So you see how important fasting and prayer is. Don't you ever joke with it. It's a very powerful spiritual tool. There are different ways to fast. Some people fast from social media. Some have juice fast. Some have dry fast where they are only drinking water, depending on how the Spirit of God, is leading you. Some fast. My pastor always say, if you have not fasted till 6, you've not fasted. At least eating once a day, you understand. It depends on how the Spirit of God is leading you. But you see, the fasting and prayer is so important. I'm going to drop a scripture down below that's going to encourage you to fast and pray, even as we, don't go into next year just eating and celebrating all through. Take time out to fast. Fast on your prayer points. It's going to make your answers, your heart desires come to you more quickly. And yeah, congratulations. So I'm going to see you guys next year. Thank you so much for a beautiful year, making the year so amazing for me. I really love you guys so much. I'll see you guys next year. Have a wonderful time.